Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 29th through July 5th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries. The overall energy for the reading, the World card. Completion of a cycle is shown up here for you. Okay, so something's changing up potentially. If a cycle has been completed in some energies, then the energy is shifting. Okay, in the recent past, the Nine of Cups, the High Priestess, the King of Cups. I see a lot of happiness there. You know, I see you kind of connecting to your heart, connecting to, like, there's just an overall sense of happiness that you're feeling. And you're super connected to your intuition as well. Okay. In the current situation, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the King of Wands, you've been waiting for something that has to do with a connection. There seems to be a little bit of an energy of waiting right around this connection on your end. Okay, so I don't know what you're waiting for here, but you're waiting for something to give here. Alrighty, in the immediate future, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Fool. This is the part in which it feels like you can't really make up your mind. As far as your energy goes, you're pretty clear. I don't know what that clarity is. I just see the energy being clear and not back and forth. Now, in the physical, you present yourself as, you know, back and forth, like not being able to make up your mind. You want something to work out, and then you don't. And then you do, and then you don't, and so on and so forth. Whereas your energy is clear-cut. Hey, this is what I want. Now, I don't know what that is because you're not showing me. You're just showing me the clarity over your energy. But let's clarify. Let's do the World card. For the World card, you get the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, the Five of Wands. Okay, it's your approach that might be changing. There's a cycle coming to a close related to your approach to something. It seems to, in the approach, there seems to be an intention for consideration to everybody involved here, but at the end of the day, it kind of blows up in your face. So I think your approach is going to change here soon enough to this situation that seems to be quite riled up. It's not, the situation itself is not looking like it's, you know, heaven on earth or anything. It's not looking super bad, but it's not looking great either. For the Nine of Cups in the recent past, you get the Moon, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Cups. Okay, so there is happiness there, but it's tough to get you into that place. So there's your energy, and then there's another energy that's connected to you through love. So it's a nice energy of coming together. But man, it's like you're climbing all the toughest and roughest and biggest mountains in the world to get there. Like, there is happiness, yes, but it's not easy to achieve. But when it's there, you make it look like, oh my God. You know, it's not that you make it look, it's because it's so tough to get there. It looks as if, oh my God, this is the best thing in the world, you know, for 2 minutes or something. Okay. Let's do the High Priestess. In the recent past, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Cups. So wait, what? See, okay, your intuition is guiding you towards something smoother. Something like, it doesn't have to be so hard to get to that point of happiness, right? So your intuition is kind of gently, from what I can see, because I don't think you're kind of knowing that that's your intuition, kind of guiding you towards, hey, isn't this supposed to be easier? Like, can we bring something to the situation that'll make it get there in that, oh my God, place, like, easier? Like, we don't have to climb these mountains to get there and all of that. Can we do that? Or do you think it could be easier, but maybe someplace else? So there's definitely the little bit of an introduction of this energy at some point in time of, hey, shouldn't this be easier? You know? Let's do the King of Cups in the recent past. The Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups. I don't think you've been listening to all of that. I think at some point it actually got a little bit normalized, this type of, hey, it's supposed to be tough, you know, to get to a happy place here. Because I see a continuation. I see these little hints popping in here and there, but then, yeah, we'll just push through. We're okay here. We're good. But then it becomes kind of normal. It becomes, oh, well, this is what happiness is. It's tough. Yeah. Especially in that context, which I don't know what I'm assuming is the same context we're talking about here within this cycle or here in this partnership. So it's tied up to somebody for sure, but it's being normalized. You know, it's looking like it's always been a little tough to get there into a good place there. You did get there. It was awesome. But like, can it be easier, you know? For the Three of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the Temperance card, the Hermit, the Eight of Wands. Ooh! So this is what you're waiting for, the right time for the conversation, the we need to talk. We need to talk is definitely at play here. It's been at play for a minute, but it hasn't happened, and I see you waiting for that, the right time. Okay, let's do the Three of Wands. For the Three of Wands, you get the Six of Wands, the Death card, the Ace of Cups. If in the past you were looking like your energy at least was kind of intermingling there with everything that was going on, and it, again, at some point it became kind of normal. It was normalized, all of what was going on there. Which, again, it doesn't seem super, super nasty or super like, oh my God, stay away from this. No. It's just that the flow of things wasn't easy. You know, it wasn't coming in flowing. It was kind of like, yeah, flow and then disruption, and then flow and then bump in the road, and then flow and then, like, it's always been kind of bumpy, rocky, you know? And at some point, I think, because you're coming into these energies right now, I think at some point you're like, no, I want it to be easier than that, you know? Because you're showing me here, hey, I think I'm done here, and I'm ready, completely ready for a brand new beginning here, and you feel good about that. You feel good about carrying that energy. Now, you delivering this message here within this context, I don't think that happened yet. Because again, you're showing up with waiting for the right time, not prepping, not planning, not you know what's up. The energy is very clear. You know what's up for you. It's a matter of when do you introduce this energy here within this partnership, and it's a matter of time, apparently. Okay. Let's do the King of Wands in the current situation. You get the Nine of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Hangman. Whew. You make it look easy, but it's tough as fuck from what you're showing me. It's like, on the surface there, I kind of see you being like, oh, it's easy breezy. You know, things are going to go smoothly here and everything's going to be okay. We don't have to do much of anything. Just kind of breeze through this and that's that. No, it's tougher than you think. And the problem with that is that I also see you trying to avoid the shit out of the healing aspect of all of this. And that's what would make it look easy. Or make you feel like it's going to be easy. Easy breezy. Yeah. 1 + 1 = 2. Good to go. Let's go. Yeah. There's resistance there. on your end. That's why it's looking so easy. Because, like, well, I don't want to deal with all the crap that the situation is going to bring up for me. You deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. That's fine. Yeah, no, that's okay. Okay. Keep resisting there, but you know where that's going to take you. For the Six of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Four of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely the desire to make something work. You know, the desire to, hey, can this be put together in a healthy, nice, loving type of way here? You know, can that be done? And there's a part of you that actually believes that yes, it can. You know, you hold that in your energy. A part of you believes that. For the Seven of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Ten of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. And then there's the other part that says, nope, no. Even if that were to be true, that maybe it could be put together nicely and all of that, nah, I care too much about my own independence, my own, you know, my own away from this. So you're kind of split in half here. So what happened along the way? I'll tell you what happened. You resisted the healing out of whatever the fuck wants to come out of this. And now you're split into two. Whereas right now, you're not. Right now, your energy shows up clear cut. Okay, this is what I want. I'm just waiting for the right time here. And yeah, it's going to be easy breezy. Once I shut this down, I'm going to be okay. And then you show up here with two parts of you. One that says, well, this could work. The other one that says, no, because I don't want it to work. No, I'm out of here. Well, let's see what your energy says. Your actual higher self. For the Fool in the immediate future, you get the Two of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. Look. The more you're going to resist the healing element of everything that's going on here, the more of a mess it's going to feel. All of this is going to feel. The more of a complicated and, oh my God, I don't know what to do with all of this. And now how the fuck did it get so complicated? I was so sure and now I'm not. And what happened? That's where you're getting at here. You're getting into a place of status complicated, and you keep on rejecting the healing aspect of all of this. It's going to get even more complicated. Now, given that if the talk doesn't happen before you get here, I would suggest to not have it happen at all until you come back to clarity. Like in here, you're starting to lose your sense of clarity. When that happens, I suggest to everybody, no exceptions made, chill. Chill until you get clarity and then make up your mind about what it is that you want to do next. Okay? Because you don't know here. You're split into two even parts here. One that wants or believes that this could be restored or, you know, made even better than it ever was and things like that. And the other one that says no. So there's two parts of you that are fighting inside of you there over the situation, you know? And you're coming, again, from a pretty clear-cut energy of, oh, okay, I can see where you're at with this. But because of this resistance to sit through all of what this wants to bring up for you, including, okay, you decided you no longer want this. There's a grieving process there. What are you doing with that? Oh, no, I feel sad sometimes, and I feel angry, and I feel this, and I feel that. But, like, I can do this. I'm, you know, hardcore. I can, yeah. Yeah, I felt it. That's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not, no. That's not healing. So the more you refuse to open up to the healing aspect of all of this, the more complicated it's going to get. And it's already kind of starting to. So it's going to be really up to you at some point when you really want to open up to that. Not just say that you are, because we can say a lot of things. We can say a lot of crap that we're doing and we're feeling and Nah, until it hits us, it's not happening. So in theory, if you think you're healing, great, but you're not. You know what I mean? So yeah, whenever you're ready, you know, we all have our journey and our readiness for things. Yeah, I don't care about this energy here. From the universe, you get the Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Death card. Yeah, you're kind of doubling down. You're like, no, when I said I'm done, God damn it. I don't give a shit about that. What does that feel for you? What does it bring up for you? I know you're done because I can see it here. Yeah, you don't need to double down. I'm good. I can see it. But I can also see that you get very complicated very fast. Soon enough if you don't open up to, okay, when you say you're done, what does that bring up for you? Is there sadness? Is there, you know, oh yeah. Well, are you feeling that? Where does that take you in turn? Where does it, because it's supposed to open up some doors there within you. Is it doing that, or just feeling the surface? You know, sadness and then you do something else. I don't know. They opened up a new place here down the road. I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah, I'll see and I'll, you know, have a little sparkling water, and I may be bummed out, but hey, I got people here around me, so they'll entertain me. I'll be fine. Yeah, that's. You're not there yet, and it's okay. You will be, because you're going to have no choice, because it's going to get so complicated that it's going to force you into healing. Otherwise, no, this is going to become even messier than it is. So, you're not there yet. I get it. Yeah, you're done. Yeah. Good. Just, again, open up to what that does for you in terms of healing of all of this. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.